Hi, my name is Marty Sherman, and it's May 22nd, 2020. I am 74 years old, and a few years ago I was diagnosed with a leaky heart valve, which puts me in a high risk category of coronavirus. The first week of April, which was in the end of the second week of quarantine with my wife at our home, I came down with a very, very, very bad stomach ache. And this was way before the symptom was announced as a symptom of coronavirus. I had a slight cough at the time, but I didn't think that was anything. And the stomach ache lasted about a day. And what helped me was I always keep a heating pad uh, within reach of my bed, near drawer near my bed, and used a heating pad on my stomach, which is more. The ache was closer to my solar plexus. It's kind of an upper um, stomach ache, which I've never had before. I've had lower stomach aches, like intestinal stuff, but never in the stomach. And I had a slight temperature, which was around 100, which went up to the following day to 102, and felt very weak. Tried to go downstairs, and which I normally could run up and down the stairs. I had to hold on to the railing for dear life, and felt like I was actually my age, which I normally don't feel. Anyway, I stayed in bed, and just to go from my bedroom to my bathroom, which was only like 8 feet from my bed, was a chore, and lost my appetite, very thirsty all the time, and my sleeping was very sporadic, and I would sleep for an hour or two, and I'd, at night especially, if I slept longer, I'd wake up in a pool of sweat. My pillow would be wet, my sheet would be wet. I kept a towel on my bed so I could lay it down and having to sleep on the water and the wet bedding. Fortunately, we have other bedrooms and baths, so my wife was able to stay away from me, except when she came in to bring me food or water, and which she was very protected. And so even though I was laying down, I was not going to take this laying down, and I'm a firm believer in zinc. Anytime anybody comes around me or my wife, and we're firm believers, and I think my kids into it too. Anybody comes around me with a cold, immediately we go home and take zinc. So I started taking zinc 4 times a day. At this point in time, I realized this might be coronavirus, and I decided that before my lungs have a problem, which they started to feel a little bit of breathing slightly, I took out the heating pad, and for the next week, that heating pad was either on my chest or I was laying on it on my back. And I think that saved me. I think that heat kills the virus, no question about it. And nothing's safer than a heating pad. I use it for everything. I use it if my knee hurts me, I put a heating pad on it. My back hurts me, I put a heating pad on it. My feet are cold in the winter, I put a heating pad on it. So I use that heating pad a lot. And if you think that you should need to consult your doctor, I think that's a good idea, because that's what I'm supposed to say. And I hope this helps somebody, because the last thing I wanted to do is go to the hospital, and perhaps my list of things that I have to do is way too long for me to die from the coronavirus. And so I am pretty much back to normal. I'm still a little weak because I lost some weight. I lost a bunch of weight, and I was in bed for about 3 weeks. But I'm over it, and like I said, I hope this helps one person. If this helps one person, it's great. I've done a lot of research. I have not found any information about this. I have not found that video or anything about using a heating pad to help cure what's on your chest. So, thank you for watching, and I hope this helps. Thanks.